Your boys, I'm very excited about this one today. This is the winning structure behind a short form content agency. So with a lot of people getting into the agency space now, this is sort of the main place that people are going. So if you want to get ahead, you sort of got to be following this winning structure. So I've highlighted in blue already, this is the winning offer, right? Because a lot of people already have it wrong. They're coming in, they're just like, oh, short form content here or this or that. This here is the winning offer, and it will sort of put everything into perspective on what you really need to be doing for short form content. So I'm gonna start off at the top. Why short form content? So if you're not new, if you're wondering, oh, do I get into it? Maybe. Okay. So the definition of a prevailing tendency, right? So this is like ecom 2 years ago. It is on an upward trend. The amount of people that are starting personal brands, like coaches, consultants, other agencies, you can do so many people short form content that everyone's using it, right? You see it all the time with TikTok, Shorts, Instagram Reels. Like everyone wants to get their space, their place in that sort of short form content spot. So you can just offer that service, right? So it's very simple to carry out, editors and outreach. It's not as hard as you think. It's not as hard as, let's say, learning the whole system behind media buying or Facebook ads or something like that, right? So everyone is looking into personal brands right now, and no one has the time or effort to do it at a certain point, right? So that's a very good thing to highlight. Your clients will be quite high ticket because they're just people that don't have time to sort out the systems, right? So can charge higher for great service, high ticket clients. Not many businesses are using ads right now. They don't want money out, but they want money in cheaply. So if you look at a lot of businesses right now, they're not actually spending their money. They're not trying to look for ads. Like billion-dollar companies like Amazon and stuff are not spending that much money on ads. They're really trying to get them inbound warm leads, because why would you want to, let's say, you guarantee a 2 times rise? I spend £1,000 on ad spend and I pay you like £2,000, right? I make £1,000 back, right? But I've paid you, so then I've had to pay the agency, then I've had to pay my ad spend. People aren't looking for that anymore. They're just like, what can I pay you and you somehow get me clients, somehow boost my person, somehow do something for me that will get me more clients. So that's short form content in a nutshell, right? And then some people's time is worth £1,000 an hour. So editing and making short form content is cheaper to outsource for them. So they're looking for people like you. They can't be asked to manage a team, manage editors, even to the point where hiring an editor and then posting it from the editor is too long for them. If that can be done for them, they'll pay for it, right? So it's easy to start when you understand the winning system. It is simple. Winning offer, you need that. The results are easy to see with TikTok. If you do a little bit of research on YouTube and stuff, you can find winning algorithms, right? Where you can get their content pushed like 10k, 100k views, and then when you're getting their content pushed like 100k views, like every few videos, it's different, right? So find the best offer and everyone will snatch it up. Again, at the bottom of the video, and then hire editors and VAs, and you can scale quite easily, right? So if you have VAs outreaching for you and you have the top tier editors, if you want editors, what you need to be doing is Luke Jackson, my business partner, has a video on that. You can go look up that. But if you go on Upwork or places like freelance websites, you can find people for like $800 a month where you can train them. You might have to have a little bit of experience yourself. I personally do the training in our agency. I find someone that has sort of skill, right? And then I will go and like outreach to them. I'll be like, hey, like, boo, this is what we do. Sort of sell them on the company dream, company goal, and where we're going to go, so they're onboarded with us. And from here, we will then get into a call, and I'll shadow them, and I'll be like, do change this, do this, get as close to this as we can. Like the whole system behind it, like they go through courses, we buy courses from. There's so much behind it that you need to train them on. And then once you get a few that are perfect, you can just say like, look, we'll pay you an extra $100 a month to train the rest of the people. So then you have a full editor system going in and out that you never have to touch again, right? Because that one editor is pretty much a growth team specialist, yeah? So leverage. Now this for short form content, I'd actually say is a must. And people say like no to me, but if you're not going to leverage your own short form content, you won't be able to show other people short form content, right? So if you have a personal brand, then it shows the system works. If you don't have a personal brand, the system doesn't work, right? And it doesn't show yourself, it doesn't show your leverage. But if you have profiles and you have content going out that is performing, you have content going out that works, content going out showing your style of editing. What we have done personally is, again, we've got a growth team specialist who works just on me and my business partner for quite cheap every single month. We do one short a day just to show that we can do that content, to show our level of editing, right? So we're technically a client for our own agency, just to show, just to leverage, right? You can leverage your editors' testimonials, which is perfect. They're gonna, if you can find some great editors, and you can also leverage other people's work. If your editing is going to be up to that sort of standard, you can just be like, look, this is Alex Hormozi. This is how much he grew. This is his editing style. Do you like it? Yes. Okay. Well, we can do one free short for you. You send them the short. Okay, that's perfect, and then you're onboarded, right? Easier results means easier testimonials. So obviously the results show in views, and views are quite easy to get if you sort of understand the algorithms and stuff like hooks and content ideas, hashtags, copywriting skills, right? So if you understand all of that, you can get your content pushed quite heavily. So obviously your client's going to be happy, you'll get testimonials, and you'll have proof for other people, yeah? So now we're onto our winning offer. So I'm gonna zoom in so I don't give you all the little secrets. So B2B content creation, Alex Hormozi style shorts. So this is what everyone's offering at the moment, right? So they just do the Alex Hormozi style shorts, maybe 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day. They might offer as well, maybe like weekly personal brand consulting. This way you need personal brand. Hooks, ideas, copywriting, posted for you, multiple posts a day, chop up content. This is probably what most people are editing and thinking will scale them, but it's not, right? So hire the best short form content editors. That's what you need to do for this, and then use big personal brands case studies. So this doesn't really solve much of a problem. You're just more like a glorified freelancer, right? Who can just do B2B services, right? This isn't crazy. You're not really solving a massive problem. So for this, people may pay you $1,000, right? But your editor costs $800. So you're making $200 profit. It's not really worth it, right? So this is where you need to add. So let's say we move on to, I niche inside of short form content. I'm going to niche into real estate agents who want to get more sales, right? So I'd help them build a perfect guarantee, perfect offers, perfect everything. And then I'd come to them and I'd guarantee them 500,000 views a month. And I'd tell them and get them to understand how this can help them. Because maybe if they're not being shown, if they're not really out there in their market, you could be like, look, if we can guarantee 500,000 views, where would that put you ahead of your competitors? Oh, well, this would put me like number one in like my state. Okay, well, look, we can do 420 pieces. That's what we do, but we can do this much and we'll guarantee you 500,000. How does that sound? Right. And then from here, this is where the real money, real high ticket sort of clients come in, and you can really leverage yourself. So you do a lead magnet to a Facebook group for warm leads. So this could be a webinar. This could be an ebook. You can write this off of ChatGPT now that AI has taken over, but yeah, if you can work with your client, this can be in the consulting part as well, where you can find a lead magnet to put people into a Facebook group. They may already have one, but you need people to go somewhere. You could do a call to action out of every 7 to 10 videos. You can do a call to action towards that Facebook group or other groups like a Discord group, but you need to be finding the people that are invested enough to join that group, right? So if you're just like sort of if you're trying to find warm leads, right, and you're just going off of their profile, they're not warm, right? But if they've clicked a link, clicked a group to claim something that they think is going to be valuable to them, they're a warm lead because they invest their time and they want to know more about this person and what they can offer and what they do. So the warmest leads will be the ones that will join the group. Now from here, this is where the real money's made, right? So you can place yourself a $3 VA, training yourself, whatever, to convert all of the warm leads, okay? So now we have a warm Facebook group. I can put in one $3 VA, work they can work like 6 hours a day, and I can set up like a whole script. We'll be like, okay, we'll set up a whole sheet for you, a whole script, a whole follow-up system, everything done for you to convert the warm leads into paying clients and booked calls. So from here, not only can we guarantee 500,000 views a month, we could then guarantee, look, out of the 500,000 views, we can guarantee 10 calls booked every single month, right? You can maybe do more. You could test this, see if this works. Okay, this works quite well. Okay, maybe let's add another VA because maybe I couldn't find as many warm leads I need to. Maybe change up the script. But that guarantee there is a lot better than this service here, right? Because this can be done for $1,000. And to be honest with you, some people just do this themselves. Like they're not looking for you to do it. Like they don't care if you can do this or not. So they'll just generally be like, no, I'm good. Like you'll see that a lot. So if you add the VA, the guarantee on views, the guarantee on calls booked, you can charge upward of $2,000 plus, right? And this $3 VA didn't cost you a lot. Lead Magnet Consulting. But my main preface of this whole sort of video is you can do all of this, right? You can do absolutely all of this. This will all work, but none of this will work unless you leverage yourself and a personal brand. And I promise you that, right? Because outreaching to outreaching is like a Facebook group. Like let's say I do Facebook ads. Outreaching to them sort of clients, you don't need a personal brand. Right? It doesn't really matter that much. You can have a few like value posts, like you can sort of show yourself. Doesn't matter at all, right? But if you have a short form content, you're selling short form content. You're selling a personal brand. Now, if I'm sitting here without a personal brand, you're not going to listen to me about personal branding. But if I'm coming to you about personal brand and I have a personal brand, you're going to listen to me and probably pay me a lot from what I do, even for this, right? If you trust me and you're like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, I'm going to pay him. If this guy knows, if I'm just a random account outreaching, I don't know who you are, right? So if you are going to get into short form content, I do recommend that you do start your personal brand and use this winning offer. You can change this up. You sort of get the idea though. You could generally turn this into, let's say we only posted on TikTok. We could do TikTok ads for them, right? There's so many ways around it, but don't just offer. You can like as a sole package if they just want that. But I would outreach with 2 guarantees, right? Because that's how you're going to get the most money, the most profit, right? And don't base your service off of like lowest price. You need to offer the best value, and with your personal brand and leveraging your personal brand, you can really charge what you want to charge. Okay, so that's a winning structure behind a short form content agency. I can go more in depth about each step if you'd like me to. Just let me know. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're all learning this together, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.